We wanted to be able to offer some additional bonus tips that we did not cover in the main video, but we still thought were valuable to show. And the first tip is in regards to pivot tension. What happens when you run across a riveted tension system instead of a screw and a nut? A lot of this is going to be determined by the condition of the rivet and if it's been tensioned before, but you may be able to adjust tension using this method. You take a hammer, and we recommend a brass hammer to reduce scratching or marring the scissors, and tap on the rivet to make adjustments. Use an anvil block as your base, and if you need to loosen the tension, then tap on the back of the rivet. Make sure the head or other side of the rivet is in a hole or indentation on the anvil block so that you're not crushing the rivet closed. By tapping on the back of the rivet like so, with room for the front of the rivet, we will loosen the tension. Remember, less is more. If you need to tighten the tension, then flip the scissors over and tap the hammer on the front of the rivet. Make sure the back of the rivet is flush against the surface so that in essence you are applying pressure and crushing or closing the rivet tighter. Rivets tighten and loosen easily, so light usage with the hammer is required to prevent over-loosening or over-tightening. This is another less is more concept here because if you over-tighten the rivet, it'll be very hard to fix it. For dressmaking shears or knife edge shears, both blades have different angles. Use a scratch test to determine the angle of the anvil blade and write the angle in Sharpie on the blade so you don't forget. You'll want to sharpen the anvil blade first so that when you hone the knife edge, the clamp will already be set correctly. Also for the anvil blade, draw a box around the clamp jaw like we did for curved scissors. That way, if you need to hone this blade, you can clamp in the same place. Once the anvil blade is sharpened, remove the scissors. Do a scratch test for the finger blade, set the angle on the clamp, and sharpen the finger blade. Also, the finger or knife edge blade that you just sharpened should be the first blade that you hone so you don't have to change the angle on the clamp. Complete the spread to close, pinch to open deburr process, and then hone the finger blade. Remember to understand the material that the scissors are cutting. For dressmaking shears, you may need to hone both blades if they are slide cutting. If so, change the clamp back to the anvil blade angle and clamp in the box that you drew. Then hone the blade. If they are cutting slippery materials like silk, then you will not hone the anvil blade. The coarser grind of the sharpening wheel on the anvil blade will help hold the material and keep it from sliding in the cut. Sometimes you will run across beveled edge thinning shears in the barber and pet grooming industries. For these, you will sharpen just the beveled blade and not the tooth blade. Sharpen a new edge until you feel a burr. Remove the scissors and use the pink hone to deburr the blade, since the spread to close, pinch to open method does not work on thinners. After deburring, reclamp the scissors and hone the blade. Lastly, do several test cuts on standard 20-pound copy paper to make sure the honing burr is removed and the scissors cut successfully. Thank you, and we hope you found these bonus tips helpful. We have more videos on our YouTube channel, and we are always only a phone call away.